This morning, April 21st, the Sevastopol Bay was attacked by a Ukrainian anti-ship missile. The occupiers reported a fire on one of the ships located there. I'm Maria Drutska, and today, in addition to this, we will talk about how America has finally agreed to provide assistance to Ukraine and what this means for us. We will discuss a new Ukrainian drone development capable of attacking Siberia and how quickly the Russians are advancing in eastern Ukraine. In this morning video, you hear a nearly sober Russian saying that the missile slammed into the steamship and that it's his second birthday today. It means the port in Sevastopol was attacked. The local governor reported that a military ship repelled all the attack of the Ukrainian missile. They told this video enthusiast everything is going according to plan. What second birthday, man? It turned out that the rescue vessel Kamuna, from the time of the Russian Empire, was hit in the Bay of Sevastopol, confirmed by Ukrainian Navy spokesman Pletenchuk. This rescue ship, designed to raise sunken submarines, was launched in 1915, making it the oldest ship in the world which is still performing combat tasks. It has been modernized several times as no equivalents have been devised. Also, next to the Kamuna, there was a large landing ship, which apparently was the target of the attack. Well, the trend is such that in the land war, a country without a fleet is destroying the Russian Black Sea Fleet, and I hope that the next year it will look like this. But before I continue, I want to thank all of you who send coffees on Buy Me a Coffee and become patrons to this channel. Subscribe also to my Twitter page, where I post regular updates about the situation in Ukraine, and to my Instagram, where I show the daily life in Ukraine. After voting in the House of Representatives, the Senate Majority Leader confirmed that the next step would be taken on Tuesday. The U.S. House of Representatives passed a comprehensive package of foreign aid bills on Saturday for Ukraine, Israel, Taiwan, as well as addressing other challenges to America's national security. This vote was historically significant for our country, as it finally ended months of struggle against populism and openly proclaiming rhetoric. The package is expected to be supported in the Senate and signed by the President of the USA in a few days. Only a few days are left until the first batch of critically needed weapons and defense systems are sent to Ukraine. So what the package includes for Ukraine? The bill on additional allocation for the security of Ukraine 2024 allocates $60.84 billion as assistance to Ukraine and regional partners in countering Russian aggression. According to official information, this amount includes $23.2 billion for replenishing Pentagon stocks previously provided to Ukraine. Almost $14 billion will go toward the purchase of advanced weapon systems and defense services for Ukraine. And additionally, the document provides for $11.3 billion to support current U.S. military operations in the region and $26 million for further oversight of the aid's use in Ukraine. By the way, Mark Warner, the head of the Senate Intelligence Committee, has already stated that atacms, long-range missiles, will be sent to Ukraine by the end of next week. Take a whiff. Does it smell familiar? And could this mean that it is smelled of barbecue frying in the Crimean breach? Guys, leave me a comment and let me know what you think about the allocated aid, whether it will be enough to last this year for us, or at least withstand a new Russian offensive, not to mention achieving a victory. And could it be that this is the last aid to Ukraine from the USA in general? Write in the comments. By the way, Ukraine has developed a drone capable of attacking Siberia. In Ukraine, a drone with a range of about 3,000 kilometers has been developed, which can target sites in Siberia, according to The Economist. This refers to the Falcon 3000 drone developed by the Ukrainian design bureau Luch. The maximum range of its flight is up to 3,300 kilometers. Also previously reported by Bild sources, 10 drones manufactured have offered Ukrainian military drones with a flight range of up to 2,500 kilometers. Thus, the Russian Ural region, the far north, and Siberia could be within the strike zone. For example, Ukrainian drones could reach the Murmansk region, where there are about 80 military bases, including the home base of strategic bombers that shelled Ukraine, the Alenia airfield. So far, the farthest strike by Ukrainian forces was on the target in Tatarstan, which is 1,300 kilometers from the front line. The attack was carried out by the Ukrainian-made UJ-22 drone. Previously, it was believed that its maximum flight range did not exceed 800 kilometers. Another strike was performed using a drone-created base on the Ukrainian ultralight aircraft Aeropract A-22 Flying Fox. As noted by The Economist, Ukraine has invested hundreds of millions of dollars in long-range drones capable of seeking and striking remote targets. Currently, such drones are produced by half of a dozen firms, the publication writes. The American Institute for the Study of War believes that in the coming weeks, Russian forces will intensify their offensive operations and frequency of missile attacks. Analysts think that the enemy will try to exploit a window of opportunity to push the front line while Ukraine still experiences a severe shortage of material technical resources. Speaking of the situation in the east, the fighting is now basically on the outskirts of the town of Chasiv Yar, according to Volodymyr Chernyak, an officer of the Rubish Brigade of the National Guard. The occupiers have managed to consolidate their positions in Bogdanivka, with Ivanivska remaining the last stronghold. The water utility in the front of the town has not yet been forced by the Russians. They are trying to advance north from Ivanivsk. Meanwhile, the President Zelensky asserts that the Kremlin has ordered the occupiers to take Chasiv Yar by May 9, Russia's Victory Day, after which they will begin a major offensive. That's it for today, guys, and I want to thank all of you for supporting Ukraine, watching Ukrainian content, and if you like this video, you can support the channel's development on Patreon or buy me a coffee. See you soon, and Slava Ukraini!